Hello everyone, today is March 16th. It is a stone cold day. The only people that are going to get that are the ones that get it. I know I said in my previous videos that I'll take you guys back here to my grow room where I'm at now when things start germinating. Well, it's been like, what, 3 days, so nothing has germinated. But there's good reason for me to be here. I was tagged in a video from Spring Hill Farm. I don't think I've ever been tagged in a video before about like a question and answer. So I'm definitely going to get on that right now. So anyway, she had, I have the thing here, 5 questions. I'll try to run through them quick. The first one is, why do you garden? Well, the backstory, which is not quick, basically back in 1998, so dating me quite a bit, I started working at a plant nursery down in the States where I grew up. We sold shrubs, we did mums and potted plants, and not really vegetable seedlings or anything. We didn't do produce, but it was still gardening related. That's where I learned how to drive a tractor, to load trucks with mulch and all that. So that's where it started. So fast forward 20 years, it's now 2018. Now, why do I garden now? I garden now to make income, basically. Like, I enjoy the art or the the act of growing, but I do it to make income. So that's kind of, I'll go with that. Now, any of these questions, if you want more detail, I'll happily spend more time talking about it. But why do you garden? Question number 1, the answer is to make money. At this point, that's what it is. You know, you don't have to like that, but that's the answer. Second question, why do you YouTube? Now again, that takes me back to 2005 when I first started doing YouTube. I had another channel, it was just a vlogging channel in 2005, so that's what, 13 years ago. That's actually when YouTube was more about people communicating to each other via videos and talking about their daily lives. It wasn't people gaming, it wasn't people doing gardening like it is now. It wasn't about fails and compilations of people slipping on ice. It was none of that stuff. It was you know, back when people were real and they were that's what they did. They made videos about their daily life, whether it was talking about work, talking about what they ate for breakfast, whatever. And I have some videos, this is a different channel, that I had, you know, hundreds of thousands of views on, just randomly things. But now I YouTube since 2011, since I've been at the farm, to document my growing, as you see here. Now granted, there's been some lulls in my videos. Last year I don't think I made any in all of 2017. 2016 I made some in the beginning. I think I kind of fell off with that, and then the previous years I made some. A lot of them were just, you know, quick videos, non-edited, just put up. But I YouTube now so I can share what I feel is tips and tricks, my knowledge, with the rest of the world, or whoever, you know, the 50 people that view my videos, gardening people, whatever. That's why I do it. I do it for documentation for myself, and also to try to teach people that may not know how to start seeds. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I've been doing the same methods now for 6 years roughly, and I have success every year as far as growing seedlings. Okay, so number 3, how long have you been growing for? Well, I kind of answered that already. Gardening like this, since we've been at the farm, it's in 2011, so this will be my 7th season. Gardening in general, ever since I was a kid. My parents had a big garden where I used to live in a log cabin in the woods. We had a fairly large garden, and I mean, back then, that was in the 80s. I was 6, 7 years old, whatever. And my dad always had a big garden. We did beans and peas, and I can still picture sitting there shelling beans to put in a jar, or like removing, you know, the tomato stems to make sauce, and all these things that I used to do. Not many people do that anymore. But so I guess I've been growing in my life for the last 30 years, but doing it by myself, kind of exclusively, 7. I do have a background in horticulture, by the way, so I've been growing other things, but not growing like produce like my videos are about now. What do you grow? I'm kind of running all these together for some reason. What do you grow? Now I grow vegetables, mainly, like 95%. I grow herbs, seedling herbs for, like, to sell. I grow vegetable plants, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers to sell, but then I also plant those. So that's what I grow. Pretty much, I used to grow everything. garlic and onions, and never sweet corn. It never grows here at the farm. I'm not sure if it's because of the clay soil or whatever's the nutrients. The corn will grow to be about a foot tall, and then it'll just stop, and then come July it tassels, and then you get nothing. So I don't know. But anyway, what I grow is, like I said, your common vegetables: tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, zucchinis, you know, chard, a lot of greens, a lot of lettuce. Now from 2018 season, I'm going to be focusing more on greens, more on hydroponic greens. Your lettuce mixes, arugula, cilantro, some live herbs, maybe even some kale, and maybe even some hydroponic peppers. If you saw the video prior to this one, I started some hydroponic peppers. Now granted, they're not up here, it's only been a couple of days, but I'm going to try that. So I grow everything, but I'm going to focus on growing mostly greens, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, zucchini this year. And number 5, what is your favorite thing to grow? Well, I'll answer that by not answering that. My favorite vegetable to eat my favorite thing to eat is sweet corn. And irony has it that I can't grow it here, so whenever I need sweet corn, I have to actually buy it from a vendor at the market or buy it at a stand on the side of the road. So my favorite thing to grow, probably since I started this last year, would be my hydroponic stuff. And I think it's because that's what the next challenge is. Like, I'm not challenged to grow tomatoes and peppers anymore. Granted, they're never the biggest plants, they're never the biggest fruit, but to me, growing that stuff is easy now. Doing hydroponic lettuce and doing things like kale and cilantro, which I've never done hydroponically before, that's going to be my favorite thing to grow because it's new. It's going to be new for me. So anyway, I'm not going to tag anybody. I don't really have a lot of current followers that don't do these things regularly. But it's open-ended. If anybody wants to answer those 5 questions, I'll run them down. I got to put them down below, but especially, why do you garden? Why do you YouTube? How long have you been growing for? What do you grow? And what's your favorite thing to grow? So anybody that wants to answer those, go ahead, tag me in the video or put me in the comments below, so I know that you've done that. So anyway, that's kind of the roundabout. Now, I know other people, Spring Hill Farms, Patty and Haley, they've done Q&As last year, I guess, or maybe it was 2 summers ago. And they're excellent, you know, lots of good questions. So if you guys want to bombard me with some questions, regardless if they're about growing or about farm life or anything, let me know. Maybe if I get enough of them, I'll do a 5 or 6 minute Q&A video. Yeah, so that's that. Thank you, Patty, for tagging me. Now stay tuned. It'll be a few days from now, maybe a week. It depends when things start germinating here. I'm going to bring you back next week and show you what things are doing. Thanks for watching.